conference. Workforce development in the digital age is our topic. We are very honored today to have on our panel first Mike Robertson, who is the Executive Director of the Technology Associations of Georgia's Education Collaboration. Second, we have Monty Hamilton, who is the CEO of Rural Sourcing, a company here in North Georgia that has some very innovative ways of delivering technology services to companies. Dr. Bryson Payne, who is the Department Chair of Computer Science at the University of North Georgia. David Howerland, who is the Director of Regional Planning at North Georgia's Regional Planning Commission. So we're going to just have a brief conversation about what each one of these individuals, start off by asking each one of you, in your area of responsibility, your business or your organization, talk a little bit about the importance of developing a workforce that can actually make business work better, not only in North Georgia, but in all of Georgia. So we'll start off first with Michael.
So I work for TAG, Technology Association of Georgia, and I get a lot of questions. What does TAG have to do with education? Well, here's the reality, folks. TAG's membership has 4,000 jobs we can't fill because people don't have the technology skills to do them. Is that a common issue for any of you all? For a lot of people it is, right? And so what my job is to get students interested in technology careers. So what TAG Ed is trying to do is get students interested in technology career and get them real-world hands-on experiences that allow them to make good career decisions.
One of the exciting things that just happened to us this past year as part of the consolidation of North Georgia and Gainesville State College becoming a 15,700 student university, our computer science department moved into the Mike Cottrell College of Business. And we've seen a lot of good things come out of that. We've already got one student who is doing an international internship in London this next summer with an IT company in Great Britain. We're excited about the number of majors. We've seen a 60% increase over the past 2 years. 525 students are majoring in computer science at North Georgia, but you look at Monster.com or Career Builder, where we have 4 alumni working, and you do a search for information technology jobs. Anybody want to guess how many jobs are open right now in Atlanta? There are over 3,000 results that come up when you just search information technology in Atlanta in Monster or Career Builder. And I know some of those will overlap, but that's a lot of jobs. One thing that I'm really excited about working with TAG over this next year is starting to get more of that awareness down to the high school level.
Let me tell you, as the head of the technical college system, they remind me regularly that we have 4,000 IT jobs that they need filled. And we're not producing enough out of our technical colleges or our university system to meet that demand. Monty, you run a business that has a very innovative way of supporting businesses. Talk a little bit about your technology business and some of your demands and needs.
Yeah, sure, happy to. So Rural Sourcing is a software development company that competes directly with the offshore companies that we have heard so much about and helped flourish over the last 2 decades now. We cannot find enough talent. So here's the deal, from university settings and college settings, you're not keeping up with your end of the bargain, right? I need more people coming out who are competent, and if you can't do it, then it's going to be incumbent upon the businesses to take that role. We talked about online, the panel earlier talked about the online opportunities out there with the MOOCs. You can go on Udacity today and learn how to be a mobile web developer from the head of Google's Chrome product. You can go on Coursera and learn from the MIT grad how to do big Hadoop development. So there are huge opportunities out there for graduates, for students, for people who want to create a second career.
Recently, brought to our attention one of our board meetings that our local floor covering industry in Northwest Georgia could not get enough employees skilled that they needed to make their companies work. Companies like Shaw, Mohawk, J&J Industries. But the opportunity presented itself to us, and at about that same time, the Economic Development Administration, which is part of the U.S. Department of Commerce, had a program for investing in manufacturing communities. So Greg Richardson, the Civilian, was kind enough to team us up with the Enterprise Innovation Institute at Georgia Tech, and we applied for a grant to do an advanced manufacturing strategy. And fortunately, it was awarded this past September. So the advanced manufacturing strategy is going to do a lot of things. In terms of our workforce, it's going to focus on preparing the workforce with advanced manufacturing skills. The skills that we have been identified to us as what the industry needs are mechatronics, which is a combination of precision engineering, electronic controls, and mechanical systems. So I know that the Georgia Northwestern Technical College campus in Whitfield County, which is co-located with the Whitfield County Career Academy, is doing a great job in this. Dr. Mathis there told me a couple of weeks ago that they're able to place their students that are trained in industrial systems technology in $25 to $35 per hour jobs. I think that's like $52,000, $75,000, $72,000 a year.
From an advanced manufacturing standpoint, and every other industry out there that depend on technology to such a deep degree in today's economy, the realization has come at least to the technical college system, and we fight the typical structural things that we've had in education in the past sometimes. But the reality is the workforce required today is nothing like it was even 10 years ago. In advanced manufacturing, you don't go to any of our new plants that have been built in Georgia, whether it's Kia or whether it's Caterpillar that's now operating north of Athens, or whether it's NCR. Those factories look nothing like the factories of 15 years ago. They depend on technology, and the technicians who are on those floors have to have specific technical skills that if we don't deliver them in our schools, in our colleges, and in our high schools, we're not going to be successful in the global economy today. We had 10 or 12 IT companies from Atlanta to come in and talk to us a little bit about what their demands and needs were to help us design our programs and fill those needs, and what were those skill levels they needed. And we heard a lot from some of those IT companies that they were looking for master's degrees and PhD degrees for the positions, but when they described the positions to us, when they were describing some of the programs and the graduates, even with our technical certificates of credit, were the kinds of people they were looking for, but they had a different filter on them. They had a much higher level filter. Is that part of the issue, that sometimes there's a disconnect between business and our education institutions about what their workforce requirements are and the credentials they actually need?
To me, there's a big difference between what your HR folks say they need in terms of educational backgrounds and what the real work is. I think one of the real challenges is people are looking for high levels of education, thinking that's smart people. And there's a big need, as you know, Ron, for what is kind of becoming called a technology blue-collar worker. Not somebody that's straight out of high school, but somebody that has a little bit of background and maybe an associate's degree or a certificate in a specific area.
And how do we connect with our students coming out of high school, our parents, as early as middle school, that these careers are there and they have different requirements now than they did maybe even 10 years ago?
First of all, I think a good partnership with your local industries will go a long way in doing that. You engage them at the high school and middle school level, even perhaps maker spaces in some of our high schools and middle schools would be a good fit. But it's going to take leadership both from our elected officials and from our business leaders to form these partnerships.
Some really great things are getting started. Those maker spaces are important. I think getting students just aware that there are jobs. That's why we're excited to be working on this Tag Ed internship program.
And I think I would just add that you're absolutely right. You've got to whet that appetite. You got to do things that are sexy, like gaming. They see that, they are inundated with that, and they get excited about that. And even if they don't end up there, they may not have that aptitude, they do get excited about technology from that point of view. But if we start, and I think we are starting to because we have the demand for treating these folks, the geeks are the new football players, right? Rolling out the red carpet and giving these guys the 5-star treatment. I think it'll pay off for all of us.